Well, Plotland actually got started this year, I guess in March of this year, and we basically it started a couple years ago when I lived around this area for a while, and I'd noticed the lot and how empty it was, and how the positioning of where it is like a really cool spot. There's so much foot traffic, and there's so many people walking to and from Penn, and a lot of bikers, and it's just a very, very cool corner. And then it gets a lot of light too. So a couple years, or last year I guess, in the summer, I built a small raised bed here, hoping that it would catch on and that people would, I grew some tomatoes, it didn't do too well, but hoping that other people would see it as an opportunity to grow things. And it never really happened, but basically this year I got an email from somebody who had given, who got my email address from somebody else, and it was Geraldine, and Geraldine basically presented to me this idea of a lot, and like basically what we could do with it, and how we would make it accessible to the community, and we'd make it a garden, and we'd also make it like a community gathering space. So a lot of that was exactly what I wanted, but I was just waiting for somebody to team up with, because I couldn't do it by myself. So basically the rest is kind of history. I think we came out here one day knowing that we'd want to clean it up because it was full of trash and full of like people's stuff that they've dumped from their trucks, I guess, or whatever, and we cut down some trees and stuff, but we came out here I guess the first day hoping that maybe some of our friends might help, but we just didn't know what was going to happen. So the first day we got some volunteers, and it's kind of like developed into this, like, we have a lot of like volunteers that are more of just like a family now, and who come here and they have their own jobs and they know what they're supposed to do, and they'll come here when we're not here. But that's kind of besides the point. I think what we've created is, or we're on our way to creating a lot that's everyone's and not just ours. I think we want this to be like, I think a big part of asking people to contribute different things is so that they can feel ownership, and they can feel like, I don't know, just like a sense of like pride in this garden, to take care of it and to, I guess, like tend to it and to protect it. So anyway, our goal is that it's, like I said, that Plotland is a garden that produces food for the community, and that it's a community gathering space. So that's why we have the patio, and that's what we're hoping that eventually we can have people play music here, or, you know, have I don't know if you want to call it lectures, or like kind of educational like speakings or whatever, so that we can just open up this space for the community. And our goal in the long run is so that with all of the food that we produce, that we can make, that we'll have harvest days in the summer, and that there'll be weekly community meals that we hold here, that we harvest all of the food that's available at the time, and that we can sit and eat together and enjoy each other's company. So I think basically we just want this to be a tool to meet the community and to kind of like serve it in a sense, but also just to utilize and kind of, yeah, make useful in a space that wasn't, and make it functional.